What if an unimaginable force from space collided with our home planet? For millions of years, Earth has faced cosmic bombardments, but one event stands out: the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. But what if a massive asteroid impact happened today? Get ready, because we're diving deep into the terrifying, exhilarating reality of a direct hit, exploring the critical first minutes, hours, and days, and asking the ultimate question: could humanity survive this cosmic challenge? Picture this: it's April 13, 2029. Humanity has just 300 days to brace for impact. According to Class X, a colossal asteroid is on a collision course with Earth. This isn't just a close call, this is a direct hit. The clock is ticking, and the world is holding its breath. How would we prepare? What measures would be taken? The sheer scale of the challenge would be unprecedented, a global effort unlike any other in history, as nations unite against a common cosmic enemy. The point of no return: the asteroid's target is the Atlantic Ocean, a mere 15 miles off the vibrant coast of Florida. Traveling at an astonishing 45,000 miles per hour, this isn't just a splash, it's an unimaginable cosmic punch to our planet. The energy released would be mind-boggling, transforming tranquil waters into a maelstrom of destruction. Coastal communities would be ground zero for an event that reshapes landscapes in an instant, forever altering the familiar shoreline. The moment of impact: first, an instantaneous, blinding fireball. As "What will happen when the asteroid hits Earth" explains, this is an immediate effect. The kinetic energy from an asteroid of around 500 meters in diameter, Futura Sciences, would unleash an intense thermal blast, incinerating everything in its immediate vicinity. Imagine a superheated explosion, dwarfing any nuclear event, radiating outward with unimaginable speed. The sky would ignite, turning day into a temporary, searing inferno. Next comes the shockwave, a colossal, supersonic wave of compressed air ripping through the atmosphere. What will happen when the asteroid hits Earth highlights this as a primary immediate effect. This immense pressure wave would flatten structures for hundreds of miles, shattering windows, toppling buildings, and causing widespread devastation far beyond the direct impact zone. It's an invisible hammer, smashing everything in its path, leaving a trail of destruction that defies comprehension. The sound would be deafening, a roar heard across continents. Even hitting the ocean, this massive asteroid would blast a monumental crater. Futura Sciences estimates an asteroid of this magnitude would create a 3-mile-wide crater. The ocean floor would be gouged, and an immense volume of water, rock, and sediment would be ejected skyward, creating a temporary void that then collapses with catastrophic force. This isn't just a dent, it's a permanent scar on the Earth's crust, a testament to the sheer power unleashed, redefining the ocean's topography in an instant. And from that colossal ocean impact, immediate and monumental regional tsunamis erupt. What will happen when the asteroid hits Earth warns of this direct consequence. Walls of water, hundreds of feet high, would surge inland, utterly obliterating coastal cities and sweeping away everything in their path. The sheer energy imparted to the ocean would generate multiple waves, traveling at incredible speeds, causing devastation across entire coastlines, turning vast swaths of land into an apocalyptic flood zone. No coastal defense could withstand this fury. As the first hours pass, the local devastation morphs into a global threat. A vast plume of dust and aerosols, ejected from the impact site, begins its ascent into the atmosphere, then spreads worldwide. What will happen when the asteroid hits Earth describes this global fallout. Sunlight would dim, first appearing hazy, then fading into a perpetual twilight. This atmospheric shroud would block solar radiation, initiating a chilling transformation of our planet's climate. The sky itself becomes an omen of the coming darkness. With the sky shrouded, an impact winter would rapidly descend upon the planet. This is a terrifying direct consequence, as detailed by What Will Happen When the Asteroid Hits Earth. Global temperatures would plummet, ushering in an era of prolonged cold. Agricultural seasons would be instantly obliterated, and sensitive ecosystems would collapse. Imagine living under a perpetually overcast sky, with frost biting even tropical regions. This isn't just a severe winter, it's a radical, sudden climate shift that challenges all life forms adapted to the current climate. One of the most immediate and devastating long-term effects of this impact winter would be widespread crop failures. What will happen when the asteroid hits Earth explicitly states this. With reduced sunlight and freezing temperatures, food production systems would utterly collapse. Famine would become a global crisis, as stored provisions dwindle and new harvests become impossible. The intricate global supply chains, already under strain, would simply cease to function, leaving billions without access to essential nutrition. Survival would hinge on ingenuity and sheer luck. This isn't a temporary chill. What will happen when the asteroid hits Earth warns of long-term climate cooling. The dust and aerosols could linger in the upper atmosphere for years, continuously reflecting sunlight and preventing our planet from warming. This sustained cooling would lead to profound ecological shifts, potentially altering ocean currents, ice caps, and weather patterns for generations. The Earth's climate system, a delicate balance, would be thrown into a state of disarray, creating an entirely new, harsh environment. Within the first days, the devastation becomes truly global. Dust and debris from the impact are predicted to travel to the opposite side of Earth, destroying everything there too. Chegg.com reveals this terrifying reach. This isn't just local or regional destruction, it's a planetary bombardment as superheated ejecta re-enters the atmosphere, causing secondary fires and impacts across the globe. Nowhere would be truly safe from the immediate aftermath, creating a scenario of simultaneous global catastrophes, a true end-of-the-world spectacle. But wait, there's a surprising, almost ironic twist. If the asteroid is iron-rich and strikes an iron-rich part of the ocean, the material blasting into the atmosphere could actually trigger massive algae blooms. Simulations by What If Bennu Hit Earth suggest this astonishing outcome. This increase in algae might seem like life thriving, but it could also create dead zones as the blooms decompose, consuming oxygen and throwing marine ecosystems further out of balance. A fascinating, if terrifying, side effect. So, with all this unfolding, could humanity survive? The TikTok What Would Happen If a Meteor Hit the Earth deep dive bluntly states, a large impact could cause global destruction, climate collapse, and mass extinction. While pockets of survivors might endure the immediate cataclysm, the subsequent impact winter, crop failures, and societal collapse would pose an existential threat to our species. It's a race against time, not just to outlive the impact, but to rebuild in a world fundamentally altered and profoundly hostile. How does our hypothetical 500-meter asteroid stack up against the one that ended the dinosaur age? The Chicxulub impactor was a staggering 10 to 15 kilometers in diameter. So, while our 500-meter rock would be utterly devastating, the dinosaur killer was comparatively much bigger. According to this is what the end of the world would look like. It wiped out 75% of all life on Earth. This gives us a stark, chilling perspective on the sheer scale of cosmic power and the profound fragility of life on our planet. When an asteroid threatens Earth, how do we communicate the risk? Astronomers use a brilliant system called the Torino scale, invented by Richard Binzel, as reported by New Scientist. This scale helps convey the potential danger, from 0, meaning no hazard, to 10, signifying a certain global catastrophe. It's a vital tool for planetary defense, providing a standardized way to assess and communicate the threat, allowing scientists and governments to react proportionally and avoid unnecessary panic, or conversely, prepare for the worst. So, what are we doing about it? Scientists are actively preparing to stop them. TikTok, what would happen if a meteor hit the Earth AI? Organizations like NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office track near-Earth objects tirelessly. While diverting an asteroid of our scenario size is a monumental challenge, research into kinetic impactors, gravity tractors, and other technologies continues. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our collective will to survive, proving that we are not just passive observers but active defenders of our shared home, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The first minutes, hours, and days paint a grim picture, but the ultimate question remains, could humanity truly survive? B1 English states that a big asteroid could destroy most life on the planet. It's happened before. While our asteroid is smaller than the dinosaur killer, the immediate aftermath fireballs, shockwaves, tsunamis, and impact winter would irrevocably alter our world. Survival would demand extraordinary resilience, cooperation, and adaptation to a radically transformed Earth. The path ahead would be fraught with peril, but the human spirit, ever resourceful, would face its greatest test.